Today's vlog is not going to be a normal vlog. It's mostly going to be talking. So if you're here for entertainment purposes, come back tomorrow. We'll be back to normal. We wanted to share something with you guys. It's going to be a big change for us in this vlog. And I don't want to make it sound overly dramatic, but it is a big deal for us. And it has to do with the comment section. We have decided, I'm just going to talk for myself, and you can talk for yourself.
Yeah.
I've decided I can't handle reading comments for now for our vlog. Sounds weird to say. Sounds weird to say.
Mm-hmm.
This is a hard thing to talk about because it has nothing to do with you guys. It has to do with me and making videos that I'm passionate about and then getting direct feedback from people within minutes of me posting it. Good feedback, bad feedback, but it's coming all the time. And I just noticed that I'm like, you guys saw the other week we're in our meeting and Cammie said that I'm on my phone more. I've been pretty good about deleting apps on my phones that have feeds, but recently I got a web browser on there again and I was checking it, and finally it was just like driving me crazy, like I never had any rest. I deleted it again. And actually, the real moment came 2 days ago when I was watching this interview with John Mayer, who I don't even know anything about.
I'm a recovered ego addict, and the only way that I can be sure that I don't relapse is to admit that I constantly have this ego addiction. So I do the Grammys and I go home, because if I stayed, I'd get high again.
It was so helpful for me when he used the word addict. Because growing up in church, we had the word sin, and sin was a funny thing because in one sense it was this like really big deal, but also I didn't see anyone taking sin like too seriously when it came to like their own lives. And then when I got into addiction circles, I learned to see it very differently, and I learned to see my addictions or the things that plagued me as really life or death. And it was that type of desperation towards the addictions that I've faced in my life that has really helped me progress and saved me. I think really saved me. There's a phrase that stands out to me from 12-step groups. You can save your ass or you can save your face. And most of my life had been about saving my face. And hanging out in addiction circles helped me realize I need to save my ass. I need to prioritize my health. So when he said that on that video, it put things in perspective for me, like all this constant checking and the ego addiction or the streaming addiction. If I'm going to beat this thing, it's not going to be casually. There's another phrase in 12-step groups that says, half measures availed us nothing. And one of the most helpful advice we got on food is from an acquaintance of ours, and he gave us 2 tips. One, he said, eat like a diabetic. That's like the dietary side of things. The second thing, he said, treat it like it's an addiction. If you approach food kind of like, oh, this is just a scientific thing or just a matter of willpower, he's like, addicts know better than that. You need help, serious kinds of help, if you're going to beat things that are embedded into your heart and soul and habits. You have to fight it hard because it's going to come out swinging. And, the thing that's so hard about this, I got to tell you right now, is the comments, I think, for the most part, are really, really good. They're helpful. I like them. Even the ones that disagree. It's a human interaction. I mean, I pour my heart and soul into this art, you know, and then I put it out, and then within minutes I see like likes and views go up and feedback, and it's really a cool thing as an artist to get that. Like, in some ways it's a gift, but in another way it's a curse, because I can't turn it off. And what I started to notice is like, I don't know how to say this, but like 80% of our energy, well, this is how I was thinking about it. If I show a video, you know, like let's say 500 people watch it, well, like 20 people comment, but those 20 people, it takes up 80% of my brain space. I'm thinking about what they said, and it gets in my head, you know, like I can't get it out. And sometimes that's good, and sometimes that's bad, but I'm trying to make a video for the next day for the 500 people, or even just for ourselves. And it's a hard thing. And I don't think I can handle it anymore right now.
I think also growing up in the church, sin, or when you struggle, you didn't want to admit it because there was a lot of shame around it. And you were trying to be perfect and trying to be basically someone you're not. And I think it's a step in the right direction when you can admit your faults, but in your struggles, and that you're powerless against them.
The thing that's hard is I feel like I'm letting people down because, one, we like connecting with people. I think there's cool people in the comments and that watch our videos, and I want to connect with them and respond, and I feel bad not responding. And the other thing is we feel like we can help a lot of these people, you know? And I don't know if that's just like ego again, but people are asking questions, and I feel like learning, but for me, it's admitting that there's a limit to the amount that we can help people right now. Mm-hmm. And I really do believe this, that the best way we can help anyone, or maybe another way to put it is to love people, to love you guys, is by staying focused on our family first, and then to share our family on the videos. But if this compromises this, we have to cut this. We have to cut the videos. And then if something else sneaks in, which could be comments or something else, I actually think we need to cut it, because I feel like without the videos, we don't have a way to share this message with you guys right now, or anything. And I made this decision like yesterday, and I talked to Cami about it, and I was like, what do you think about this? And I just instantly felt a sigh of relief in my heart. Like, it was like, oh. Sometimes I don't know, like, I feel like I can handle this thing, and then when the weight gets taken off my shoulders, I realize how heavy it actually was. That's how I felt with the comment section of these videos. But I'm not complaining, you guys. Like, I don't know.
It's just realizing our own humanness, like how much we can actually handle, which I think is a healthy thing.
Yeah.
But
it's just so hard. Like, I wish I could handle it. I really wish I could. So practically speaking, there's going to be some things changing right away. I'm toying around with the idea. I'm going to try and maybe read the comments once a week, because I'm really not thinking the comments are bad. And I think maybe this whole thing with the money recently, like, it exacerbated it. But I think that's almost doing us a favor. I think it was on this track anyways. But I'm thinking of maybe reading the comments once a week, because I do think the feedback is so valuable. At least it can be. We just need to figure out a way to make it work for us. So we'll keep you guys updated with that. But one thing we're going to do right away is I'm going to put out a search for some people, some of you guys, and ask if any of you are willing to help moderate this channel, because we have the ability to appoint moderators, and it makes it so that you can flag comments, because I really want the comment section to still be as valuable as possible for you guys. But here's the other truth that we're learning. The YouTube comment section sucks for everyone. Do you know why? This is my theory. It's because it's not for us, and it's not for you. It's actually for YouTube. YouTube does not benefit from us having good conversations on the channel. It benefits from watching more videos. So there's all these algorithms that determine what is shown up at top, and it's not the most valuable comment. It's the most popular comment, which could be the most controversial, and it could be the most recent. But it doesn't reward valuable conversation. So it's been a constant frustration to me, as I'm trying to have these valuable conversations, but it's not happening very well or very easily. And maybe YouTube's not the place for that. I don't know. And that's okay, because what our dream always was for this channel was that you guys would take this video to people in your real life and have conversations with your partners and spouses and husbands and wives and family members, and really engage in dialogue about what you see here. That it would just spark a conversation or spark an idea, or maybe an inspiration or something like that. Or maybe you're like totally offended by something, like that's totally okay too. But I think that the dialogue after the video is really valuable. We're just going to have to be careful about how much we commit to and say that we're able to have.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I'm as heavily affected by this as Ben is, probably because, like Ben said, he's the one who's putting out the art. But I have been affected by it, and there's been times where I know that the comment, like I'm getting drawn to look at these comments during my day, which is totally throwing me off course of my day. And I want to reiterate that I have really appreciated so many of those comments.
Yeah.
You know, probably a lot of them have kept us going. So I'm in no way diminishing that. But I do want to put our family first, and it would probably be good to, for a time, get off there and just kind of see what happens and be able to be more present with our family and with our real life. I mean, our vlogs aren't our real life, just like you watching our vlogs isn't your real life. And we want to encourage, we kind of want to lead that by example. I mean, we want to encourage everyone to really be, their real life is the most important thing. So we want to do that.
So there's going to be a link below. If you're willing to serve this community or us by being a moderator, you know, you can click on that link and there's more information. I have some people in mind that I really hope click on it, because I really want to see this community thrive and be a safe place where not just people that agree, but where it's people can feel like it's beneficial to bring their questions and their topics up. Also, I thought, you know what? I would love for you guys to be able to, us to be in touch with you, because a number of people have written messages, and I'm still fine getting emails and stuff, but we're terrible at replying to emails or Facebook messages. It's like, good luck. But if you send us a letter with a self-addressed stamped envelope, we like writing. And we'll put the mailing address below in the description. And I like the idea of that, because it's more tangible, it's less frequent. And it's like, if you care that much, we want to show you that our time is, your time, you're worth it to us, you know? It's why we're doing it. Like, it's not just, I don't know, all of you guys are important, but you're going to have to come up with your importance outside of our reaction to you. You know, that's what I think I'm really coming to believe. And sometimes I feel a pressure like, oh, if I don't respond to them, they're not going to think they're important. But you're important whether we know you exist or not. And I don't want to reinforce that system anymore because I don't think it's healthy for anyone.
Mm-hmm. It's 11:30 at night.
I'm really sorry if this is a difficult thing for you guys or if it sends a wrong message about us not caring. I hope you don't take it as that. This is we're trying to figure this out and we don't know how to do this, and we're just doing the best we can, and this isn't like a permanent decision, but it's just what we feel like we got to do right now.
And I hope people still comment, because not for us, but for I've noticed there's a lot of good feedback on the comments, and I think it would be cool if people were able to talk to each other in a positive, constructive way and learn from each other.
And I just want you guys to know, once again, if you're thinking, oh, this is my fault, like if I would have commented less or commented differently or been more encouraging, it's not anyone out there. It's not you guys at all. You guys have been great. There's been challenges, but it's been a wonderful experience to even have the ability to receive feedback, you know? And sometimes I felt like I was sending these videos into outer space because I never heard from, in the beginning, we didn't get any comments, and we just had to believe, like, I think someone's watching this because the number says like 120 or whatever. But we know people are watching it now. We know people are supporting us on the funding side of things, which has been huge. And we've got so much positive feedback from you guys. Mm-hmm. And really, we feel like we are, I don't know, we're confident that we're at least heading in kind of a right direction we want to share our message on YouTube.
I do want to say thank you to, there's a few women that have, I don't know, probably commented on almost every vlog, and it's always been super encouraging, and I think you'll know who you are, but I just want to thank you, because I think you were a bright spot in my day when I would read those comments, and I always knew that that's what I would read. I would read something really encouraging from you. So thank you.
Oh, I feel like we're saying goodbye forever, but...
I know. I feel like we need to be like, we're signing off.
But really, there's a positive side. We're going to be focusing on the videos. I hope they're better. My goal is to make each video better than the one the day before. So we're committed to the thing that we signed up for, and we're trying to keep focused here. Thanks, guys. We're going to bed.